good, people? This is Sam O'Reilly, Fight Talk. I am delighted to be joined on the phone by, all the way from America, 34-0, two-weight world champion Mikey Garcia. Mikey, how are you?
I'm doing fine, thank you. Very happy to finally get back, and I'm expecting great things.
Good. I mean, it's obviously a long time, 2.5 years since you've been in the ring, due to your dispute with Top Rank. How has the time off affected you mentally?
Well, sometimes it was tough to, we didn't have a end date. We didn't have an idea of when all this would end or anything like that. But I also took advantage of the time to do things that I had missed. Like family time, vacation, holidays, stuff that during boxing sometimes you have to skip, you have to avoid, because you're in boxing, you're training, you're in camp, or you're on diet. So it also helped me, actually do some time, some free time to enjoy myself.
Yeah. What about physically? Obviously, as a fighter, it's, fighting in big fights, one after the other. Did it help your body in a way to recover?
It has, because it gets a little draining, a little tiring. Same routine over and over. Long training camps. Back-to-back training camps. Fight after fight. Sometimes you do get a little tired, a little fatigued, and this time has helped me, recover, heal properly. I wasn't injured, but still, you need to let the body recover and heal. Your muscles need to be relaxed. And now I feel good. I really feel terrific right now.
Of course, obviously they say no fighter ever goes into a fight 100%. The knocks and bumps through training camps, they add up.
Of course, I mean, every time you hear somebody, say that they're 100% and everything is great. I mean, yeah, as great as it can be, but 100%, truly 100% will probably never be the case. It's always, it could be something minor. It could be a small bruise on your knuckles, or even a toenail or something. It could be the dumbest, most minor thing, but that will not allow you to be 100%. So right now I feel great. I feel really good. I feel fine.
You're relatively young. I mean, you've achieved a hell of a lot in the sport already. A two-weight world champion now. I believe you're coming back and you're fighting up another weight. Is that correct?
Yes. Well, right now for this return, we're looking to make the return at 140 pounds, super lightweight division. But I plan on coming down to the lightweight division to look for a title there at 135 pounds. I want to accomplish a third division title, and very interested in a fight with Flanagan. Hopefully we can maybe get that soon. He holds the WBO lightweight title. It's a fight that I think would help me get back and get that recognition that I want.
Yeah, I was going to touch on that. Obviously, in the time since you've been away over here in the UK, I mean, boxing seems to have gone from strength to strength. We've got Matchroom Sport, and they're doing a lot of really good things over here on Sky. We've got two-weight world champions at that weight in Anthony Crolla and Terry Flanagan. So Flanagan would be your preferred fight?
The reason why I would prefer Flanagan for my fight would be because he holds the WBO title, and I've held WBO titles at featherweight and super featherweight. I would like to add a third WBO title so I can get me a WBO championship ring that they present to the champion once he accomplishes 3 divisions or 5 title defenses of their titles. So that's
nice.
The reason why.
Nice.
But Crolla has the WBA, and I mean, I would also welcome a fight like that. I mean, anybody that holds a title deserves that recognition as a world champion, and they both obviously are great champions. So either one or anybody else at that division, would also be a very interesting fight for me. But the name that sticks out the most is Terry Flanagan.
Yeah. Would you be willing to travel? I know a lot of fighters are doing it lately from the US. Would you be willing to come and fight over here in the UK?
I would be willing to. I'd be willing to go out there. I'd be happy to go out there. I would like to take a trip over there. I know, it's great for boxing out there. UK is great, great boxing tradition, and the fans, are exciting. Are big boxing fans out there. So I would love an experience like that, and I wouldn't be afraid to go out there.
That's good to hear. Now, obviously, as we touched on Anthony Crolla, he's fighting Linares in September over here in Manchester, and it's a big fight. Who do you see coming through that? It's a very tough fight for both guys.
It's a tough fight for both, but with Linares, he has been champion, in other divisions. I think this is his third division that he has conquered as a champion, but he's also been through recovery, injuries. He's had a few very, very tough fights in his career. I think actually at this point, I think Crolla is probably in a better stage of his career. I think he's probably a little more motivated and more in his prime than Linares. But I wouldn't count Linares out. Linares is tough, experience, has been in there with some of the best in the world, and it's going to be a very interesting fight to see what kind of Linares shows up after the layoff and after the injury and whatnot, But it's hard to pick a winner. It's going to be a very, very good fight.
Yeah, I agree. It should be a very good fight. Now, with yourself, you're fighting on July 30th. That's I believe it's on the undercard of Carl Frampton, who's challenging Santa Cruz.
Yes.
Now, I know you're not, obviously since you left Top Rank, there's a few promotional offers floating about. Can you talk about that?
Well, we've been talking to a few people. We've had, offers and people approaching myself, about working together. We've had numerous, promoters and matchmakers, managers, and a lot of people involved in the business, offering their services. But most interesting to me is Floyd Mayweather, and also working through Al Heyman might be a very good choice for me. Maybe working together with all three, myself, Floyd, and Heyman. I think maybe we can formulate and figure something that works for everybody. I have just started finishing my process for my own boxing promotional license under Mikey Garcia Promotions.
Nice.
That's another option I have. So maybe I can partner up with these men. Maybe I can partner up with these people and maybe co-promote or start a relationship where we can both work together. So I got options, and that's what I really, really like about my current situation.
That's good. And are you looking to stay, obviously, a long time out of the ring, 2.5 years? How many fights are you looking to get in this year?
Well, I would like to get 2 fights this year. If everything goes well and there's no injuries, I would like to get 2 fights this year. And if there's time and time allows it and everything goes perfectly, in a perfect world, then maybe squeeze in a 3rd fight. I want to be active. I want to be back, right away. I don't want to lose any more time. Perfect world almost never happens. So at least 2 fights this year. But if the gods, shine on me, then maybe we can squeeze that 3rd fight.
You want the big fights made, so whenever they come along, I guess. Now, I know you're
you never know.
I know you're from a massive boxing family. Your brothers involved, everybody involved. Can you just touch on a little bit how your training and how your team works out?
Well, my dad is still very, very involved, overlooking the entire training camp, still doing some mitt work with me, still working with me. But my brother Robert is kind of the head coach now. He's doing most of the physical work. And then he has his oldest son, my nephew, Robert Jr., who goes by Pita, who also is at the gym helping out. It's a family, team. It's family based. We've been, together, from day one. I don't plan on changing anything. In fact, they're the ones that know me better than anybody else. They know my abilities. They know my full capabilities in the ring. It works well for me. We have a very good relationship with everybody, and it's great. I mean, we have fun at the gym. We, work hard, but we also have fun.
Has it been frustrating being around the gym and being around guys that are having fights and good training camps and stuff, and you not being able to get back in there?
No, it's not that frustrating when I'm still helping them. I'm still enjoying, myself, and I have a chance to actually go to their fights and enjoy the actual watching the fights instead of worrying about training camp myself or worrying about diet or worrying about, a certain guy. I was enjoying my time. I was helping guys at the gym prepare for their fights, but at the same time, it helps me stay active, stay fresh, stay in shape. And I like the break that I had because it gave me time to do things for myself, and spend time that I wanted, with things that I wanted to do.
Yeah. So this comeback fight is at 140, although you do plan on going for the world title, the WBA world title at 135. Can you see yourself, God willing, if you get the 135 title you're after, will you go to 140 and look for the title there?
After 135 pounds, after I win the title at 135, depending on the fights that are available, if I want to fight at 135, get that title, and if I can unify titles there at 135, that'd be great. If the options are better at 140, then I would move up to 140 and look for title at 140. I want to go after the champions. After I win the first title, I want to go after champions, or big names. I'm not gonna spend time picking and choosing, lesser quality opponents just to, keep winning fights and build a record. No, I'm done building a record. I'm established now. I just want to keep winning titles.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to hear you want the big names, the big fights, the big purses, and they're the big fights that capture the imagination of the boxing public around the world. So, I for one look forward to seeing you in all those big fights, Mikey.
Oh, perfect. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Listen, I appreciate your time. 34-0, 28 KOs, long time out of the ring. Can't wait to see you back in there, mate. I appreciate your time. And listen, thanks for talking to Fight Talk.
Oh, I appreciate it. And I know a lot of fans out there, from the UK. So thank you very much for support. We're back and look forward to great things for me. And hopefully we can make that trip out there. Maybe we give you guys a hometown experience. Maybe I fight one of your guys, and it might be one of the best fights ever. But it's going to be definitely, a great show.
Definitely. I look forward to it, Mikey. Thanks for your time.